Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 5 here on Topalo for the Triple Type Week event, and we are doing pretty good. We're having us a fantastic time. One thing that I need to do before I collect from anybody, except for Gardevoir. Nice. Skill trigger there. Probably should have waited, but I just swapped the team in, so it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and make some breakfast, because we actually are really close to a full, absolutely stuffed ingredient bag. So we need to make something special. I don't think I'm gonna make the hidden power perk up stew. I think I'm gonna save those ingredients, to be completely honest with you. Actually, I don't even have the pot space to make it, so we're definitely not making it. But the point I was trying to get at was that I'm trying to save those ingredients because we're gonna start prepping for the Legendary Beasts event this week or today. So I want to hold on to some of those ingredients. I don't know what meal type we're gonna get for that event, and I don't know if it's possible for us to really plan for that, but we're gonna try. First things first, though, let's get breakfast out of the way. We could talk about how we're gonna try to get ready for that event a little bit later on. Let's throw in, you know what? Let's not throw in these herbs. Let's get rid of something that we have a ton of for no reason. We actually, yeah, no, ginger is the only thing that I can get rid of besides herbs. The rest we actually do want to hold on to just in case. But we don't know what meal type we're gonna get. And I don't know if I want to re-roll for new meal types during the Legendary Beasts event. So I kind of just want to be ready for whatever we do get and kind of go from there. So like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later on before I get ahead of myself. Let's finish up our morning routine, get breakfast done, burn off some of these ingredients, probably get some ingredients that we don't need, but you know, it is what it is. And that's not going to be enough to get us to Master 11, but we are already at Master 11. Well, I guess I should have collected that so that I could burn off some more, but that just means that lunch we'll be able to burn off quite a bit more as well. No skill trigger there. Let's grab that. That's good stuff. We already checked with you, but let's get those berries. Could have collected those already. No skill trigger there, but that's okay. Swalot has vastly underperformed the last couple of days. I only got 2 extra skill triggers after the video yesterday. So currently we're sitting at about 19,000 dream shards that we've gotten just from Swalot. There's a double there, so that's really good. Another 4,600, so that'll put us at 23,600. We'll just call it 23,500, just to make it easy to remember. So we're at 23,500 so far this week from Swalot, which is not as much as it should be, but it is still a lot more than 0. So there's that. There is that. And, you know, it helps pay for some of these mini candy boosts that we've been doing and will continue to do throughout the rest of the week. And you'll see why here in a bit. For now, let's grab our 200 sleep points. That's going to put us at a grand total of not a lot, 1,498. I forgot that I spent a lot of sleep points yesterday, so I don't have a lot. That shop is going to update pretty soon. So there we go. Let's grab our daily lottery. I mean, I guess it's good because we do need to use incense for the mission to be done. So I guess it is mission fodder at this point, but not quite what I wanted. I was really hoping for some biscuits. I should have collected that mission. There's some biscuits in there for me, but I forgot. It's all right. We'll just have to get into this sleep report and see what we can do. Maybe we won't need too many biscuits because I don't think we can collect the missions from the sleep report screen. I think we have to wait. That is super snoozy. I slept terribly, apparently. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. Very surprising. We had a storm last night too. Usually when we have storms, I sleep pretty well. Apparently not. Apparently not this time. But tis what it is. Ooh, it went 4. Okay. Well, I was hoping we would have 3 3-stars. That would have been nice, but maybe it's a good 4-star that will give us a good amount of dream shards, because ultimately that's what I want. Ooh, it's a Torchic. Okay, well, that's not a lot of dream shards, but it is something we're looking for. So that's good. That's good. Let's see what else. Is there anything else here that we're looking for? Whooper. Ooh, I see you, Whooper. There's 2 so far. So we got 2 Growlithe, a Diglett, a very angry Charizard, Krogunk, Whooper, Torchic, and what else? What else? Left. It was not to the left. Ooh, Quilava. There we go. That's a 3-star. Flame Spouting Sleep. I mean, that's a decent amount of Dream Shards. It is a mid-form Pokemon, so, you know, can't complain too much. Not bad at all. All right, all right. And the final one we needed for Quilava. Nice. All right. Another Sleep Dex entry complete. All right, well, we are definitely ready for when Amber Canyon shows up. Okay. Growlithe is hungry. Not necessarily. Oh, no, that's the only one. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Getting the Torchic would be really nice, but honestly, we need the Whooper more. We need a good Mushroom Gatherer more than we need a Fighting type Berry Finder, because we do have 2 or 3 BFS Mankey lines, plus a like triple, quadruple speed. I don't know, a super fast Primeape. Sadly, no big hit. Let me see. Is there somewhere to collect missions? I don't believe so. Nope. No. We're gonna have to buy some. All right. Well, we'll buy them just one at a time, just so that we don't spend too many sleep points. That's really unfortunate. I don't know what I want to do about this Torchic now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna feed the Whooper. That will definitely take that home. With any luck, this will be our guy. But really wish I'd have collected that mission reward for going to bed on time and got those 5 biscuits. That would have been nice. Yeah, I don't see anything anywhere. Don't buy biscuits for diamonds. That would be silly. We're gonna buy one more. I'm just gonna see what happens with this Torchic and go from there. If we get a big hit, we will try to feed it more. But if not, it's set up for a premium. Got a big hit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't like it necessarily, but it's my own fault for not collecting those biscuits. So, sad day. Feed the Torchic. Let's see what happens. Another big hit would be fantastic right about now. Oh, we got super lucky. Okay. All right. Things are good. We're in a good place now. All right. Big smiles. Let's move on. Let's not play any more gambling games, because this will be very bad for me if I do. So let's send out Whooper Candy. It is twice as useful because it's Clodsire and Quagsire focused, and they are both good. So we'll send that out. Help people raise either one, since you need double the candy to raise them both. We got 5,665 research XP and 10,059 dream shards for a nice total of about 15,700-ish, somewhere around there. Not bad. 15,700 dream shards. I'll take that. Let's go, my guy. Whooper, I need you to be the one. Level 16 and careful. Please be AAA. The worst. The absolute worst. ABB is not at all what we wanted. Not even close. Okay, well, Dream Shard bonus, Helping Speed S, Helping Speed M, Research XP bonus, and Skill Trigger S. With Ingredient Finding down. Yep, definitely not what we're looking for. Ingredient Count A is what we want, and this one, horrible. The worst. PR10. Absolutely awful. It is going to get a little better, I guess, because it does get faster, which means it has more opportunities to potentially roll the A side. But not by much. 1 in 3 that it's not going to roll, or that it is going to roll the A side. 2 out of 3 chances it won't. Plus Ingredient Finding down is just the worst. I'm big sad now. The big smiles have gone from my life. Let's move on. Let's move on. Maybe Torchic will make me feel better. If we get a berry finding Torchic, that's going to be a really good start. Level 15 in Rash. Ooh, what's ingredient finding up? We don't like that. No, we don't like that at all. Triple shrooms though. That's cool. That's all right. I don't know. Let's see. I was gonna say maybe even with Rash, if this is berry finding, it might still be good because it'll bring in a decent amount of mushrooms plus the berry, but that's not really its job. Jeez. Okay, this thing just wanted to be an ingredient specialist. Ingredient finder S, ingredient finder M, inventory up M, inventory up S, and skill trigger S. With ingredient finding up and main skill chance down. Why? Why? Why do we do this? Let's look at this ingredient count A just because it's going to be funny. 98. If this was an ingredient specialist, it would be fantastic. But it's not. So it's not. Let's see. Level 60 is the one we want to look at when we get the third mushrooms. Yeah. I mean, 47.89 versus 49.36. This is almost as perfect as an ingredient specialist could be. Except Blaziken is a berry specialist. So, wow. Wow. 100% relative strength. I don't think I've ever seen that. This is literally as perfect as Raenon thinks an ingredient specialist could get. And yet, it's terrible because it is not the berry specialist we need it to be. Berry strength. Yeah. 14, 11. No, they're both just as bad. They were both PR 11. I can't believe that I spent my sleep points. I mean, I can. That's the way it goes. That's my luck. I should have known better. I should have known better and just not done it. That's what I should have done. But I'm glad that I spent all my sleep points to get all this. That was a fantastic choice. I am so glad that no one talked me out of doing that. And, you know, we have two brand new Pokemon friends that are definitely not going to go live with the professor. That's what we've got. Cool. Cool. Let's move on. Let's check that news. Is there new news? There is new news. Okay, we got Good Sleep Day coming up. That's right. That's right. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, actually, I forgot what day Good Sleep Day is. Good Sleep Day is September 7th through September 10th, which is not next week, but the week after. Okay. So, not going to help us while we're at expert mode overstacking, but it will be the week after, which is really good on all areas, of course. It is going to be ×4 for day 2 this time around because it's on a Wednesday? No, Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. Tuesday. No, it's on a Monday. Yeah, day 1 is Sunday. Then day 2 is Monday. Then day 3 is Tuesday. Yeah, Monday. So we got ×4. Then, of course, we got the standard ×3 sleep XP for the helper Pokemon, plus our bonus sleep points that we're going to get. And then on day 1 and 3, we've got 1.5 times drowsy power plus ×2 helper Pokemon sleep XP. So that'll be really nice. That will be very nice. Good time to use your growth incense to really get a nice little boost on some Pokemon you're trying to level. Of course, we got the greater appearance rate of the Cleffa line. And that is it. Nothing out of the ordinary this time around. It's not a Harvest Moon or anything like that to give us any extra buffs, but still pretty good. Good Sleep Day bundle. Same as always, 1,500 diamonds, 9 great biscuits, 2 luck incense, 2 growth incense, 2 focus incense. I feel the same about it as I have before. It's not bad. You get a 300 diamond discount on the great biscuits, plus get all the incense for free. And every one of those incense is pretty solid to use on a good sleep day. So, yeah. It's not bad. Plus the luck incense, if you want to save them for holiday event where we have a bunch of dream shard bonuses, can really be put to good use there. So not bad, not bad. Also, actually, I didn't even think about it with expert mode now coming around and all the buffs to the amount of dream shards that we get during expert mode. Luck incense could actually play a good role there too. So yeah, good stuff. It's a pretty decent bundle. If you got the diamonds, not a bad deal if you want it. So, like I said, I feel the same as always about the Good Sleep Day bundle. It's not bad. Not bad. Pretty decent. All right. Good Sleep Day's coming up in a couple weeks, about a week and a half. We got a medal, which is going to be for times you've gotten a sleep score of 80 or higher, 720. It's 25 diamonds. Nice. I'll take that. Free unexpected diamonds. Always a plus. Always. And then for community reports, we should have 34 of them. Nice, not bad at all. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doubled up out of 34. Very good. Just over a third odds. Appreciate it. Very nice indeed. Very good. All right, let's back it on up. Back it on up, and let's get into what we're going to do about this team today, because we've got some things to do. Let's go ahead and collect from everybody. Make sure we're not missing anything. 23,500 dream shards. Not bad, my guy. Skill trigger there is exactly what I wanted to see. We can burn off some extra ingredients as well. Sweet. All right, well, first things first, we are going to start building a new team. I'm going to put this team on the... Yeah, this team seems right. We're going to put it on the Daily Berries team for a very good reason, because they are going to be the ones providing all of our daily berries for what we're going to do. We are going to first put our Suicune on the team, which I did use the mini candy boost on yesterday. Got it to level 32. Not a lot, but every little bit helps. Then we're going to put our big boy Blastoise on the team, because I don't think we have 3 Totodile lines. Do we want big boy Blastoise? We might. Maybe. I don't know. We'll leave him there for now, but we'll check and see. We'll check and see some other stuff. He does have very, very strong berries. Very strong berries. Let's go to the Totodile line. I know we have 3 of them. No, we don't. We used to. What happened? I'm not sure what happened. I don't remember. Anyway, for alligators up first, only level 30 right now. So if you want to help me out, send me some Totodile candies and I can level these up a little bit more. We're going to put Crocodile on the team. We cannot evolve him because otherwise we lose the 4th individual species bonus, because we can't have 2 for alligators. It has to be separate species. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put Gardevoir on the team for now. We will be swapping Gardevoir out here and there strategically to get some special stuff. But for now, we want Gardevoir to keep Suicune's energy high so that we get as many skill triggers as possible. Let's go ahead and use this team. Let's back it up so that they are locked in. This is going to be what we use to prep for the Legendary Beast event. So, cool. They are now locked in. And now we can go ahead and do the thing. We're going to make the candy boost happen right now. It's expensive, 26,000 dream shards. So yeah, Swalot almost paying for it just for the 1 candy boost. Use 281 candies, very nice, well done. Let's see, we have 316 candies now. I was gonna say let's just do that, but let's actually go take a look at the EXP table and see how far we can get this Suicune. It is a Suicune. It is main skill chance up, energy recovery down, which that's fine. It's not XP gains down, which is what I was hoping it wouldn't be, because otherwise this would be awful. I was gonna say let's use a sub-skill seed on that inventory up, but we can't because of inventory M at level 75 blocking it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're here to see how far we can go with our current candies. We have 1,326 left to go with 316 normal Suicune candies. And then we also have, since this is a legendary, we have no qualms about using the water type candies on it. 5 smalls, 4 mediums, and then we've got I might use the large handy candies on it. As good as this one is, I might do that. For now, 3 mediums and 15 smalls. How far does that get us? That's what I'm curious about. Let's see, we are at 32. Oh, that actually gets us 250, which is what we needed, is to get to 50. And we could do that without the candy boost. Ooh. Ooh. I did not know that we had enough to get to 50, bro. It's a lot of dream shards, though. 459,000. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. But we can get there. Imagine how much it would be if we did candy boost the whole way. Yikes. Big yikes. Okay. Okay. We know we can get to 50. Let's go to this optimal candy usage. Let's see. We know the cheapest way to get there. Let's see what the most efficient candy way is to get there. Level 34 with 1, 3. Ooh, not double threes. 1, 3, 2, 6 to go. Oh, wait, no, target level. Wow, I was looking at the wrong thing. Whoopsie doodles. Target level's 50. I could just click that button. That's a silly thing that I didn't do. 1, 3, 2, 6. Now we got it right this time. 316. It's not enough. Not enough. Let's see, at what point is it enough? There are 4 medium candies. Ooh, we still gotta use more. 5 small candies. Still gotta use more. 3 mediums. Ooh, we gotta use a lot. Let's see. At what point is it enough? 14. We have to use all the 1 small handy candy to get there. The most efficient candy-wise route. Oh. Oh, there is no way to do it. Let's see. Candy-wise, the most efficient route. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Yep, I forgot that for some reason XP table automatically puts the boosts in there, and I don't like that. I don't want that. We can only get to 42 without boosts. That's why it was so expensive. That is why it was so expensive. Okay. So now we need to decide how quickly we want to get to 50. Because the problem is we have 2 days of mini candy boost left. So the most we can boost is 100 candies. So if we go to optimal candy usage, where is 100? Not even going to show up because it's not going to let us get there. Okay, well, let's just say... No, that's not even going to work. I was going to say, let's just say we have 1,000 candies just to get more plot points on the graph, but even that wouldn't tell us what we need. Well, no, it actually would give us some information. So let's just drop 1,000 candies there. And that means that with 100 candies boosted, we can get to 37. Okay. So hypothetically, so we do still have the large handy candies left. So without using, let's say we use one of them. So without boost, we can get to level 44. Okay, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. If we get to 44. If we get to 44 today without candy boosts, with 2 candy boosts left, can we get to 50? Or at least within a few hundred of it so that we get to 50 within the next few days from having sleep XP carry us there? That's the big question. That's the big question. So this does get us to 44 with only 115,000 dream shards, which is not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay, so 44 with... Yeah, we need to just say 100. Yeah, so let's clear all this with 100 candies. Oh, not 1,000 candies. Way too much. And let's set the candy boost back on. Ooh, we only get to 46. Yikes. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. 46 is better, right? Let's go to this team. Let's see. We are currently at 34. So how much of a difference is that going to make? 34 is 3.15. 46 is 3.21. I mean, a 0.06 difference. It's not a huge difference, but it does all add up, you know? Does all add... Oh, no, wait, no, that's not even mine. That's a perfect one. I need to go to mine. So let's take all this off. Skill trigger M, inventory up S, helping speed S. Okay, level 34. I forgot to change the nature. Whoops. Gentle is what we're looking for. There it is. All right, 3.01. Level 46. 3.06. So about the same change anyway. A 0.05 difference. But it does get us a lot closer to 50. It does get us a lot closer. And sadly, that's just the best we can do. If I had this plan earlier in the week, we might have been able to get to 50. But best case scenario is we're getting to 46. And it's unfortunate, but we got to start somewhere. And with a Pokemon like this, it's not like we're going to catch anything better. So, well, it's not like we're going to catch a better version of it. Watch, I say that, and as soon as I make this investment, we're going to see a shiny Suicune that is actually perfect. And then I'm going to be upset. Because, of course, I would want to use the shiny over the regular. But that would be my luck. I mean, I hope my luck actually helps me out on that one, but I don't know that it will. I don't know that it will. But I think we do this. I think we just drop the investment and make it happen. We will get some more. Actually, let's go check and see if we have any handy candies that we got from missions. Probably not. I don't think we do at this point, but maybe. We got 5 Poke Biscuits. Nope, just diamonds. Okay, well, no more handy candies from missions. Oh, wow, yeah, no more handy candies from missions at all this week. But we will get some. We will get some. I think, since we can't get to 50 anyway, I think what we do is we actually don't invest all of the handy candies right now, just from a Dream Shard cost perspective. I think we wait. We do the last 2 candy boosts for Suicune so that it's at a lower level and lower Dream Shard cost. And then once we do that, we drop all of the handy candies into Suicune after that. I think that's the smarter play in terms of Dream Shard cost effectiveness. We'll still get to the exact same point. We'll still get to level 46. But maybe even 47, depending on where those handy candies would have put us at level 44, depending on how all of the XP numbers work out. Could be 47, but we'll still get to 46. It will just cost a little bit less in Dream Shards. It won't cost as much. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, exactly. Consume boosted candies first before consuming the unboosted candies, because the boosted candies are more expensive. And the lower level it is when you boost it, the cheaper it is. But we'll still get to the same point. We'll still get to the same point. Oh, this is something I just learned. 316. Max candies boosted 100. That's the best we can do. Yes, I know. Let's set that target level back to 46. Oh, wow. You think we can't even make it that far. That's sad. Can't, why? Go right to the equilibrium. Please? Oh, it can't. Because it's 95 to 96. There is no equilibrium there. I don't know. This is saying we're getting to 44, but the other one said we get to 46. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, it's not going to be 50. So we'll get as close as we can. Plus, like I said, we will get some. We'll get some sleep XP over the next few days that will hopefully help. I don't know if any of these Pokemon on this team, I know Gardevoir and Blastoise don't, but maybe one of these two has Sleep XP somewhere. Sleep XP bonus. I mean, Dream Shard bonus is nice. That'll help. Yeah, neither of them have Sleep XP bonus, which is unfortunate. We do, however, need to make an investment in these two because we want stronger berries. I want to get you to level 40. That's about as far as we can go. Yeah, we'll get you to level 40. There we go. That will give us the extra 18 strength per berry. So that will help out quite a lot there. And then we can get you... How far? I mean, not quite to level 31, but you know, we got to start somewhere. All right, there we go. And then what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna check on the all of our 3 berry gatherers here and try to collect the ingredients without collecting the berries, so that we just have a big stockpile of as many berries as possible. But I really need like a fine point stylus pen to make that work a little bit better. But we are in a decent place. If we can get some more Totodile candy or Suicune candy, that would help substantially. But we're definitely not going to see Totodile or Suicune here this week, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. But at least we'll get some more handy candies. We're going to try. I don't think it's possible for us to get Suicune to 50 before the Legendary Beast event, but maybe we can get close. That would be nice if we could. There's a berry. Don't collect it. Or do collect it, just to see how much strength it is. But it doesn't matter because we're on Topalo. Don't collect it. It's silly. Very silly. For now, though, the last part of the plan is to figure out what ingredient gatherers I need to stock up a lot of some of the ingredients that we're going to have a hard time for, which is going to be mushrooms. That's going to be one of them. So probably going to switch Gardevoir out overnight. As long as Gardevoir does his job and gets the team plenty of energy, probably going to swap Gardevoir out for our inferior Quagsire just to get as many mushrooms as possible, because that's the one that's going to hurt the most trying to gather. But if we can just stockpile an absolute metric ton of mushrooms, we'll be in a really good place. The problem is we don't want to stock too many because we don't know what meals we're gonna get when it comes to the event. So we don't want to stock 700 mushrooms and then we don't even roll curries, you know? But mushrooms, I do want to have a decent stock of them just to make sure that we're in a good place. I'm trying to see if there's any other ingredients that we are really concerned about, and not really. Yeah, not at the moment. So mushrooms is probably going to be what I swap Gardevoir out for overnight. Also, if we get any Suicune triggers overnight with Quagsire on the team, we'll get some extra mushrooms, hopefully. And missing out on Gardevoir overnight shouldn't hurt too much, if at all, because Gardevoir is not going to be overstacking anyway. It's the other 3 that are overstacking. So hopefully that's fine. Hopefully that works out perfectly fine. I do want to check one last thing. One final thing. Water with berry finding. Don't think I have another water type with berry finding, but might as well check now before we get too far into it. I do, but we could work on him. We'd get him to a Marsh Stomp. This is actually a pretty decent one. The only downside is the neutral nature, but that's not terrible. But this one's pretty decent. We could do this. We would have to work on him. And I don't know how far we could get him. I'd have to figure that out. But we could probably get him pretty far. I would imagine probably close to 40, so I don't know that it would make as much of a difference. And as long as we're overstacking, I think getting the Yeah, it's berry finding at 100. I think getting the level 60 berries might actually be more valuable because it is an exponential curve. The higher the level, the more gains you get per berry. So 60 might still be more valuable than Mudkip, but I will have to do that math off camera because that is going to take a little bit of comparison and stuff. So I don't want to sit here and try to figure that one out right now. We've already done a lot of math today. We've done a lot of math this week, which has been quite an interesting week, how much we've looked at the graphs and XP tables and all that stuff. It's usually not as involved, but it is interesting. It's nice to change it up every once in a while. For now, let's see if we can make some lunch, burn off some of these extra ingredients. Do we have what we need for the Dream Eater butter curry? Hopefully. We do. Okay, cool. We can burn off some of this extra stuff that we don't need to make room for more mushrooms. We have 103. So let's get rid of these herbs. Actually, no. Let's get rid of some of these lower strength ingredients that we don't want to use for anything else. Let's keep the honey, keep the sausage. Oil we need. Ginger we can get rid of. We can actually get rid of the corn too. We don't need that. Let's go ahead and get rid of all that. We're probably going to get more corn from Carnivore, so that may not actually matter. But we can burn off some of this extra stuff. And we will continue to make meals through the rest of the week because I do want to hit that mission for cooking 17 times. Extra tasty. There we go. All right, full odds extra tasty. We'll take 123,025 dish strength. That will definitely push us to Master 11. Potentially pretty close to Master 12. Where were we? I didn't even look. Let's see. Somewhere close, maybe. Oh, yeah, we might. Oh, that's about a full bar. So about 2/3 of the way to Master 12. Not bad. All right, well, not a bad way to wrap up the episode. We are in a good spot. Cooked 12 times. Well, there's one. I still got to cook 5 more for the 17, right? Yes, I do want those dream shards. We are going to be spending a lot, so I want to get as many as we can. Got another 8,000 there for that. Got to continue to use those incense. Did I miss a day? No, today would be 5. Got to continue using those incense. Growth incense is looking pretty good for having Suicune on the team, but I think that might be disastrous. That might be a bad idea. For now, though, we will continue the plan. We will keep doing what we're doing. Hopefully this all works out. Like I said, sadly, we're not going to be able to get Suicune to 50 before the event starts, I do not believe, but we are certainly going to try. Can we end with a skill trigger from Suicune? No, we can't. But we will collect that apple. Another useless ingredient that we could have put into that lunch, but it is what it is. Anyway, that is where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy it. As always, weigh in with your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And a huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, SDK Posse. I stumbled all over that. Sorry, but thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking that join button right below this video. You can also find links to my live stream channels, the Discord, and my Ko-Fi in the description. So go check those out. And yeah, anyway, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.